I wanted to make a quick little video on my little life progress. So I am in better spirits. Today I wanted to actually come and do a video on Monday, but I had my partner's grandparents come and stay with me for a couple of days so she could help me with my boys. They just went for a ride right now. My youngest is sleeping, so I figured I would quickly jump on and do a little update video. So I am healing, and Monday I went to my first AA meeting. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it was very scary. It was emotional for me. I started crying, but I'm happy that I went. I talked, a little bit on why I was there, not on the whole situation, just that I wanted to help better myself, and alcohol obviously was not the answer. And I just wanted help not having to rely on alcohol. So my first AA meeting went amazing. I met a girl named Katie. She actually came up to me right away. I was in about a group of 15 to 20 people. So that was very nerve-wracking for me, and definitely out of my comfort zone. I am not one for speaking in like big groups of people, but I did it. I originally wasn't going to talk at my first AA meeting, but as they were going around in their little group, I was kind of fighting with myself on if I was going to say something or if I wasn't going to say anything. And I knew that if I didn't say anything, I was going to be kicking myself in the butt when I got home. So I figured, you know what, just bite the bullet and just, say whatever is on your mind. I started crying when I pretty much first opened my mouth. I said, hello, my name's Tara, and I am. And I couldn't help but start crying, because that's what they say. The first step is to acknowledge that you have a problem. And that was like the most realist thing that I have ever said. Acknowledging that I do have a problem with alcohol, and it's not that like I was drinking every day or anything. I wasn't getting blackout drunk, drinking 24/7. It was just on weekends, some weekends, not every weekend sort of thing, but when I did start drinking, either I would drink too much and then I would start to, self-harm, or just bad things would happen. And I haven't made the best choices while drinking. I've been in one motor vehicle accident because I made the foolish choice of going to drive, and I was very intoxicated. I mean, I thought I was okay. I drove a pretty good distance, until I had crashed, and the cops and the paramedics that came to my aid said that they were surprised that I had survived. I mean, you would think that would be like an eye opener, and being like, but you know, for a while after that, um, I stopped drinking for a bit, but then, you know, I started off with just, oh, I'll just have a beer tonight, or I'll just have a like one of those, like a cider drink. I'll have just one cider, or I'll just have 3 beers, and then, you know, the next day it would go to having 6 beers to, you know, more than that. And then it went to sharing a 15 with my partner. And then, of course, arguments would start between me and my partner because we're drinking and da 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 da. So, drinking definitely is not for me. And I would really like it that way. I really don't want alcohol in my family. Alcohol already has flagged my past. I do have a whole lot of alcoholics in my family, and I have fetal alcohol syndrome, so that's probably why I struggle with alcohol, is because I was born with alcohol in my system. Well, not in my system, but you know, my mom drank while she was pregnant with me. But yeah, so my first AA meeting went amazing. I met an incredible friend there. And after the meeting, she took me out for coffee, and we talked a bit some more, and she invited me to another AA meeting that she goes to on Thursdays. So I'll be going tomorrow, because today is Wednesday. I'll be going with her tomorrow, and she even offered to pick me up for these meetings, which is great because of, you know, the accident that I was in. I lost my license. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to work on my sobriety for myself, for my relationship, and for my kids. And then also next Monday, the next coming week, I set up counseling. So yeah, I have had a lot of counselors in my life. Well, I mean, I went to several different ones, but they always said that, you know, I was okay, and I'm handling things pretty good, and I know how to handle stuff, which is true. I do know how to handle stuff, but that is not always a good thing, because I know how to push things to the side when in reality I need to be figuring it out instead of pushing it to the side. And then that's why I end up with my emotional issues, is because I don't deal with stuff. And that is a part of another thing with drinking that would get me into trouble, is that because of my past and my emotionalness, and then alcohol being involved, it just like, you know. So I am very, very, very happy and excited to actually start counseling and figure my issues out. So, yeah, that's a little update. So, maybe Monday, or possibly I'll do another check-in tomorrow after my my other AA meeting. So, yeah, till then.